everyone, welcome to Growing Craft and I hope you all are doing good. Please do subscribe to my channel and let's get started with a new tutorial. Hi friends, it's Sai Sonia here and today we are going to create the next page of this beautiful scrapbook, a beautiful birthday Shabby Chic scrapbook album. The pages are gorgeous and this is such a versatile album where it has a lot of tips and tricks for you guys to learn out there. Let's get started. So in this one we are going to create a beautiful pop-up. Now when you see the page, it looks very simple. You open the flap and you have this gorgeous pop-up element. This is something which is really interesting for your scrapbooks where you are going to add so much of detailing. And yes, for this one what I have used is a beautiful card, and you can use any of your journaling or your picture space and keep it as the pop-up element. Of course, with this I also have a lot of space for my big pictures, which is something I really believe in. Now in this way you can play around with a lot of space for your journaling, pictures, and of course creating a lot of pop-up element inside. If you want, you can have multiple layers of pop-up, but in this tutorial we are going to learn with just one basic simple pop-up making so that it's easy. Now to start with, here first I'm going to have my flap size ready. It is 14 by 18 centimeters, scored at 1 centimeter, and I'm going to burnish it really well. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to stick it on my base. Now there is a very simple technique which I always follow, that to have my flaps, my pockets first sticking work done, and then only I do my pattern papers. Now with the glue, if you know me that I'm going to use both my tacky tapes and my liquid glue. This saves a lot of time and of course it makes your work much more stronger for the longer run. So here adding a tinge of my liquid glue around my tacky tape, and then I'm going to stick it. This is a simple technique where I first stick all my hinges and pages and then I stick the pattern paper. I have already pre-cut all the pattern papers and I just wanted to make sure that everything has been sticked really well. Once this is done, now it's time for us to stick our pattern paper. I'm going to play around with a lot of different pattern papers, and trust me, it looks absolutely gorgeous when you play around them. Now here I have used the Shabby Chic theme, birthday theme pattern papers. If you are working on some different project, it's okay. You can play around with different kind of pattern papers, color combinations, and they look absolutely gorgeous with your handmade scrapbook. Now here I have taken up a cardstock of 10 by 3.5 centimeter. This is going to be my hinge for the pop-up, and here I've scored it at 1 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 9 centimeter. This will leave you to a space which is you have to stick, and this is going to be your hinge part which is going to carry your pop-up. Now with this one you have to make sure that you are first done with your pattern paper sticking work so that your pop-up work sticking makes much more easier and it is not visible. Once you're done with your pattern paper sticking, you need to know where exactly you have to stick the hinge. Now you have to be very particular that when you are sticking your hinge, your pattern paper work is done. Now adding a liquid glue and my tacky tape, I'm going to stick it. So the center part of the hinge is going to be the center part of that flap. It has to be in a straight line as you will be seeing in this video now. But please do make sure that you have applied this amount of glue. Once this is done, fold it in half, or if you want you can just open it. Make sure that both the lines, the center lines are matching. Stick the flaps and then you are good to go. This is one of the most easiest way of creating beautiful pop-ups out there. Once this is done, trust me, you can have like pop-ups of different sizes and for different elements, and they look absolutely gorgeous. Like here I have done just one pop-up, you can add more. Adding some more glue and my tacky tape, and here I'm going to stick my beautiful pop-up card in a different contrast color. So just sticking this is so simple, so easy, and trust me, your page is going to look so different. Now once I'm done with this, it's time to just finish up the covering of my inner page, the top layer page, and we are done. This is one of the most simple and the most creative page of my layout where I have just played around with one of the pop-ups and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and now quickly we are going to see what we have created in this one. A quick review so that you know what exactly you have created. So you have created a beautiful flap. Once you open it, you have a beautiful pop-up element where you can have your picture, your journaling card, or even your element card and they look absolutely gorgeous. And of course, behind this I have a beautiful background. If you want, you can have more spaces for pictures and your journaling. Add your tags, add your elements, and they look absolutely gorgeous. Now, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do let me know your feedbacks in the comment section and stay tuned for the next part. But before going, please do check out the complete walkthrough of this tutorial and stay tuned for the next part.